Hello! Thank you very much for bearing with me. In this video, we're going to see the structure of each lesson. So the structure we're going to work together are the following. The game to warm up, the vocabulary, then the function or grammar, I'll explain that later, and then how to apply the grammar in a conversation. First, we're going to apply the games to warm up. So, why play a game? You think I'm loca. No, I'm not. Studies have shown that actually playing a game will help you to reduce tension and anxiety and also develop new skills, and it will help you also give you the ability to acquire new understandings. So what I did for you is I gather all the links and all the apps that they are in the internet for you in order for you to play a game, and you can check them below. So now I'm going to show you one that is called Fast Hands. Go to the link Spanish in Flow Fast Hands, like as I'm showing here. Go to review and click the topic you like to learn. Let's say food 1, for example. You practice, and then once you feel ready, go back and click fast. Then again, food 1 and the topic or the topic that you picked, and then start playing. It's that easy. Now I'm going to show you the vocabulary related to the class. The vocabulary is very important that at the beginning you just listen, okay? Listen what I say, repeat it, and then you write it down. This methodology is called drilling because it's learning by repetition. So please, every time that I say a word, you repeat it, but don't write it down just yet. Okay? So let's get started. So for example, here you have the vocabulary without answers, you see, and here you have the vocabulary with answers, okay? Here. Very good. So what I want you to do with me is always repeat, for example, this word that is tomar. So tomar means to drink, okay? Tomar, you see? You repeat it with me, don't write it down yet. Tomar agua. Sí, tomar agua. Tomar vino tinto. Red wine, right? Tomar vino tinto. Tomar vino blanco. So once we work on this and we repeat, tomar or comer pollo, comer vegetales, comer carne, then once we repeat that, you repeat that with me, then here we go with vocabulary with answers. And here you can read it and actually write it down. So you see here is so important always to relate the verbs to the nouns. You see, verbs to nouns. You don't have to study like a list of verbs or a list of nouns. Try always to relate it with the context. So this is how we're going to see vocabulary. Please follow my instructions. Don't write, just listen at the beginning, okay? If not, it won't be so efficient. So the third thing we're going to talk about is either function or grammar. What is function? Function is a shortened goal where you can learn a specific expression. For example, how to introduce yourself. Grammar. What is grammar? With grammar, we are different from the rest because we do it through an inductive methodology. What does it mean? That the students have to be acting in class. So I induce you with an activity and you have to get with me the rule. And then at the end, we reach to a conclusion. For example, you see all these 3 words? I don't really care if you know what do they mean, but pay attention to the ending. You see the ending in here? What do you think they have in common, all these 3 words? Okay, if you say that they end in N, you are correct. But they end in S-I-O-N. You see here, S-I-O-N. So therefore, all the words that end in sion are feminine. Yes, you are correct. All the words that end in sion are feminine. Now, number 4 is how to apply grammar in a conversation. I'm going to teach you some questions, and then you're going to answer with the grammar that we saw in class. I will give you an example. ¿Qué haces regularmente? What do you do regularly? ¿Qué haces regularmente? And the answer would be, if we saw in class the present tense, then is I eat, right? In English, you eat, she eats, we eat, they eat, right? So for example, yo como, I eat pollo, chicken, yo como pollo una vez por semana. So the idea is that you know how to ask the question and then answer it and then practice it with your language partner. So this is how you apply grammar into a conversation. So all of this is how we structure each lecture. The structure of each lecture is going to be the same except for the content. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I hope this was not boring. And check out all the content below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.